The temple of Adi Kamakshi is located near the Durga temple in Chinnakadi Street of Tiruvannamalai. The temple and the image of Kamakshi inside are reputed to be as old as Arunachala temple itself. It is also believed that this temple to the mother was built even before that of Appethakuchamba in the big temple. The Arunachala Puranam, Tamil version of Sanskrit Skanda Purana, narrates the story of the Tapas of Devi Parvathi on earth and attaining to half the body of Lord Siva, that is the form of Ardhanareeswara in Tiruvannamalai. In fact, this event is celebrated on the evening of Mahadeepam during Karthigai deepam in Tiruvannamalai temple. The Purana states that Mother Parvathi was banished by the Lord to earth for doing tapas to expiate her sin of playfully blinding his eyes with her hands. This resulted in plunging the entire universe into darkness, since the two eyes of the Lord represent the sun and the moon. Devi came down to Kanchipuram and performed severe penance here. At the end, when she wanted the boon from Lord Siva to merge and attain to half his body, she was directed to do further penance at Tiruvannamalai on the eastern slopes of the holy hill. While doing very austere tapas here, a demon called Mahishasura started attacking the sages and sannyasis living in the forests around the hill and killing its fauna with his army of asuras. Unable to bear his atrocities, the sages and the gods approached the Devi for annihilating Mahishasura. The mother deputed Devi Durga, who was guarding her, to kill the Asura. The Purana further states that Mahishasura in his previous birth was a sage called Varamuni. He was cursed by sage Gautama to be born as a buffalo-headed demon when he failed to notice the arrival of the sage and pay proper obeisance to him. Begging forgiveness, Varamuni was told that he would be rid of the curse when he would be slain by Devi Parvati. When Durga Devi ultimately slayed Mahishasura after a fierce battle, a Sivalingam was found stuck inside the throat of the demon when his head was chopped off. This was the lingam worn by a rishi when Mahishasura killed and swallowed him. The lingam, however, lodged in his throat for a very long period, whereby he attained to the status of a great Siva Bhakta. After killing the demon, Durga Devi handed this lingam to Mother Kamakshi, but it stuck to her hand and would not dislodge. When sage Gautama told her the story of the lingam and guided her to bathe in the confluence of 7 holy rivers and pray to Lord Siva to overcome the sin of killing a Siva Bhakta, Durga then cut a rock with her huge sword and the 7 holy rivers gushed forth from the cleft. This Tirtham is called Khadga Tirtham, which is found inside the Durga temple in Chinnakadi Street. The Adi Kamakshi temple was recently restored and a Kumbhabhishekam was also performed on 8 September 2024.
Hearing the glory of Arunachala from Gautama Rishi, Mother Parvati took leave to perform penance. She had a hut of palmyra leaves built on the eastern slopes of Arunachala, set the 7 mothers to guard the rear, the 8 Bhairavas to guard the 4 directions, and placed her 2 sons on guard at either side, with Durga on watch with him, smearing her whole body with the holy ash, placing one toe upon a bright spike, heated upon the fire, and fixing her mind upon the holy feet of the Lord day and night, she who gave birth to the world performed great and arduous tapas that was essential until she might attain the left side of her beloved. One day, Brahma, Vishnu, and the rest of the gods approached the mother with their woes. Respectfully, she greeted them. They explained in detail how they had suffered by Mahisha, the demon. Parvati then said to Durga, "Go and slay Mahisha with your sword," to which Durga, making obeisance, replied, "That shall I do." Now I shall tell how the demon with the great buffalo head was slain, and Parvati Devi gained the left side of the Supreme Lord, said Nandikeshwara.
பொந்தழகம் சடை பிடித்து விரித்து பொந்தோள் புழைக்கழுத்தில் கண்டிகையின் குப்பை பூட்டி உந்து மரபு உரி நிகர்பட்டாடை நீக்கி உரித்த மர உரி சாத்தி உத்தூளத்தால் விந்தை திருநீரணிந்து கனற்குள் காய்ந்து விளங்கும் ஊசியின் ஒரு கால் விரலை ஊன்றி அந்தி பகல் இறைப்பதத்தின் மனத்தை ஊன்றி அரிய பெரும் தவம் புரிந்தாள், அகிலம் ஈன்றாள். இழைத்த கொடி மருங்கு வளைந்தெறியின் நாப்பண் இனிய தவம் இயற்றுதல் கண்டிழைத்து வாடி களைத்து மனம் துடித்து விழி புதைத்து வாணி கண்ணீரின் மூழ்கி நின்றாள் கமலத்தாளும் உழைத்து மனம் தளர்ந்தெழுது விழுந்தாள் மற்றை உயிர்கள் எல்லாம் கரைந்து கரைந்துருகா நின்ற வளைத்து வளைத்துரைப்பது என் தாய் வருந்துமானால் வயிற்றில் உள்ள கர்ப்பமெல்லாம் வருந்திடாதோ.
The demon Mahisha was the most powerful and was like death to death himself. Grabbing the head and tail of the serpent Adisesha, he used it like a sling inlaid with beautiful jewels. Turning Agni out of his chariot, he gave it to his sons, grabbed Soma, squeezing out the Amrita and drinking it down. He would wander at large upon the white elephant of Indra. At other times, he would ride in the horses of the sun, trotting on before him. Then he would mount the lion vehicle ridden by Niruti. Carrying a sword dripping with blood, he dealt out death to all life forms. Mahisha assumed the form of fire, then of water. He assumed the form of Brahma and Vishnu, all out of the power of illusion. Then Durga meditated on the holy feet of Uma firmly in her heart. No sooner had she done so, a voice was heard speaking from the heaven. You must strike off Mahisha's head when he is in his buffalo form again, and trample on it with your immaculate feet. Then his evil power of delusion will be destroyed.
हिमवति शैले व्यक्तं देवं सितगिरिशिखरे क्रीडदैवम् तुम्बुरु नारद गीतं देवं सुरमुनि सिद्धध्यातं देवम्
క్వచిదపి రతిశతలలితం దైవం క్వచిదపి సుతరాం చండం దైవం భక్తమనోనుగ వేషం దైవం యోగి మనోనుగ విభవం దైవం
చరితే మధురం స్తువతాం దైవం చరణే మధురం నమతాం దైవం అధరే మధురం శంభోర్దైవం మమ తు స్తన్యే మధురం దైవం
భుజభృత విష్టపభారం దైవం పదధృత సంపత్సారం దైవం లాలిత నిర్జర వీరం దైవం రక్షిత సాత్విక ధీరం దైవం
చిచ్చక్త్యాత్మకమధితను దైవం తటిదాకృత్యధిభూతం దైవం శృతిషుషివేది ప్రథితం దైవం జయతి జగత్రయ వినుతం దైవం
రమణ మహర్షిరంతే వాసీ మధ్యమ పుత్రో నరసింహస్య వాసిష్ఠోయం మరుతాం మాతుర్ గణపతిరంఘ్రిం శరణముపైతి త్రిభువన భర్తుః పరమా శక్తిః సకల సవిత్రీ గౌరీ జయతి తన్నుతిరేషా గణపతి రచిత పాదాకులక ప్రాంతా జయతి ఓం తత్సత్ శ్రీరమణార్పణమస్తు.